But ultimately, his birth is the beginning of the correlation, the beginning of the conclusion of the story where he paid the debt. That miracle happened to pay that debt. That was the purpose of his birth. His purpose the whole time was to be that sacrifice for you and me. And if it's you or me and the people that we are, we're not going to make it. I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to pay that price. If it's
not like that, but okay. So
if it's up to me to pay the price,
we talked about this. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
We talked about this the last time. We watched a different video similar. Without being the supernatural, I mean, if it's just a regular Joe Schmo dude, he bleeds out and dies before he even gets the cross put on his back. Plus, too, at some point, shock and trauma starts to take over. You know, like you're gonna check out. You know what I mean? I think the reason that that story means so much is because it had to go the distance that it went. At the end, he says, "It is finished." It had to go to that length, that much despair. It's like he proved the point, like, hey, look, I'm going to hell and back for you right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you don't understand the significance of his birth and his death, they're both equally as great. Clearly, his death was the saving grace, but if you don't take into consideration that without his birth, the crucifixion would have never been there.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the significance of Christmas, it's just as significant as the crucifixion.
Yeah. It's where the whole
story begins.
Yeah. The whole story of Christ begins at the story of his birth, the story of his conception.
I don't know what it is about that video.
It's very graphic and it's very good at displaying an image.
I like it. I love how he explains it, but I hate to freaking see it. I don't like. I hate it, but it at the same time, it's, you know what I mean. It's a love-hate kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it's because you know that he didn't do it for himself. You know, and it's really because what really happens is because we don't qualify ourselves, right? And so when we think about the fact that he paid that punishment for me,
the discord there is very.
It's not reciprocation isn't equal.
Yeah.
There is nothing that I will ever do and nothing that I can ever do, nothing that I can ever give in my entire life that will even remotely pay what he has paid for me.
You could have it, you